Hi, Beth here. I wanted to show you a video on how to do the double crochet chain where you can chain one and skip one while you're making the double crochet chain. And TJW1963 is her screen name, but her name's Teresa. She has a pattern to make the lark's head foot, and she makes into a baby afghan. And at the beginning for the first row in the foundation chain, you have to chain 108, or make it whatever size you want using a multiple of 4, and then you have to do your turning chain and your groups of 3, chain 1, etc. But I want to show you how to do that so that you can make that foundation chain and your first row of stitches at the same time. And if you're familiar with my videos, I already showed you how to do that, but I didn't show you how to skip a stitch. So that's what I'm going to do in this video. Okay, to start with, make your slip knot. I just use my slip knot as my first chain. But you have to chain 4 altogether to start with. Okay, and that first chain is going to be a chain, and these 3 will count as a double crochet. Then you yarn over, insert your hook into the first chain. I like to go into the knot, draw up a loop, okay, and draw through 2 and 2 again. So basically you did 1 row with 2 double crochet because you count this chain as a double crochet and that as a double crochet. Okay, so we're going to continue with the chain. Yarn over, insert your hook into the same chain that you formed your last double crochet, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 1 loop, that counts as your chain. Yarn over, draw through 2 loops, yarn over, draw through 2 loops again. That makes your double crochet. Now if you look, your beginning tail is going to be coming out behind that stitch you just made. That's perfectly normal. It'll be like 2-3 stitches in, and you're going to draw that in later anyway. So right now we got our first 3 double crochet group. Okay, now we got to chain 1 and skip 1, so we're going to chain 1. Okay, now to form that chain that we're skipping, we're going to do an extra step on a double crochet. We're going to actually treble. So yarn over twice, insert your hook into that chain at the base of the last double crochet you made, right here, draw up a loop, then you're going to draw through 2 loops, through 2 loops, and through 2 loops. So do 3 times, so that's a treble crochet. In British terms that would be a double treble, but since I'm in the US, it's a treble. Okay, now what we're going to do is count the bottom, the first 2 you drew through, that counts as a chain. Okay, so now we're going to make the next double crochet. We're going to yarn over, insert your hook under that first twist. You see the loop that twists over? It's kind of like a chain with yarn wrapped around it is what the treble looks like. Well, you go under that first twist and under the loop that's behind it, draw up a loop. You got 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and draw through just 1 of those. That forms your chain. Then you yarn over and draw through 2 and 2 again to form a double crochet. So right now you have 3 double crochet. There's your chain 1 in your chain 1 space, and then 2 double crochet, and this at the bottom is equivalent to your skip chain. Okay, so you're going to yarn over, insert your hook in the chain at the bottom of the double crochet you just made, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 1 to form a chain, yarn over, draw through 2 and through 2 again to make your double crochet. So now we have 2 3 double crochet groups and a chain 1 space. We're going to make another chain 1 space, so we're going to chain 1. We're going to make a treble, yarning over twice, go into the chain at the bottom of the stitch you just made, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, which will form your chain, through 2 and through 2. It'll be technically a treble, but we're going to count it as a chain and a double crochet. Okay, yarn over, insert your hook under that first twist and the loop behind it, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 1 to form a chain, yarn over, draw through 2 and 2 again to form a double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook at the chain at the bottom of your last stitch, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 1 to form a chain, yarn over, draw through 2 and 2 again to form a double crochet. Now we have three double crochet groups and 2 chain 1 spaces. And we're going to continue the same manner, chain 1, make a treble into that chain 1 space, draw up a loop, draw through 2, and through 2 a third time, which the bottom will count as a chain, and this will count as your double crochet. Yarn over, go under that first twist and under the stitch, under the loop behind it, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 1 to form your chain, yarn over and draw through 2 and 2 again to form your double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook in the chain at the bottom of the last stitch you made, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 1 to form a chain, draw through 2 and 2 again to form another double crochet. 3 double crochet groups and 3 chain 1 spaces. Continue doing this in the same manner until you get it the width that you want your blanket, and then pick up on Teresa's video at row 2, and you follow row 2 exactly like she has in her video. And it's just an alternative way of doing that first row and chain without having to count out 108 chain stitches. And also, you can also use this method if you get and you follow the traditional method of doing it. You make your chain and then go into it and you find out that your 2 chains too short. You can just pick it up and add those stitches in using this method, and it's nearly indetectable. This one here, the only difference is this chain stitch that you skipped at the bottom is a little thicker because it's got that extra twist in it, but it will still look great in your afghan. So go on over to Teresa's video and make the rest of your stitch.